high latency. Maybe you should do it. Well, good evening, everybody, wherever you may be, and welcome to the Drinks and Dave Show. I'm on remote on assignment at Fool's Hollow Lake in Show Low, Arizona. Hi, Dave. Yeah,
Hey,
no,
Dave.
no, none of that.
Hey,
None of that.
Dave.
How are you?
I'm well,
I'm well.
so we had a little
So
kerfuffle
we
here
had
at the
a little
beginning of the
kerfuffle
show,
here at the
yeah?
beginning
I
of the
mean, this
show.
is the
Yeah,
first time we've
I
done
mean,
it
this is
like
the first
this.
time we've done it like this.
Yes.
And
My
you've got a
big thing
storm
was-
coming
You
in.
got a storm coming in.
Well, yeah, I had to move under the awning because I was afraid I was going to get struck by lightning. Although we are professionals, and if that's what it took to get more viewers, I may have considered it.
Oh,
Oh,
it would. So
it
move
would,
back.
So move back.
Now, I
Well,
don't
here-
know how
well, here-
long my internet connect, because we're out in the middle of nowhere, and
Right.
I'm using a
Right.
hotspot, so I'm not sure how long this will last. So we like to say hello to
There
Tig
you
Lily.
There
Well,
you go.
that's obvious. And
Well-
Rich.
Well-
Here's our buddy,
Here's our buddy.
Rich. Good to see you.
Yeah,
So I had a little, I was facing the other way. I figured you got a nice view. I'll give a view of the bird feeder and the bay and stuff, but it's bright out there, and I was all shadow, and last minute it was like, okay, better turn around, and it looks like I'm in jail if I don't have the virtual back.
If I don't have the virtual
Yes.
background.
So yeah, it's what? Oh, you are hearing the echo?
Uh-oh.
Well, that's because you're this
Uh-oh.
close to me, Sharon.
No.
Rich, can you hear
No.
an echo?
Rich hears it.
Rich hears it.
Rich, do you hear an echo?
Rich, do you hear an echo?
Hold on. He
Hold
typed
on.
one
He
finger.
typed one finger.
No, but he said, what does mocking mean? That doesn't mean anything.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Okay, well, we'll see.
We were curious
Well, we
because
were
normally
curious
Dave
because
has the
normally
big old
Dave has the
headphones
big old
on.
Headphones on.
Echo, yeah,
Echo,
see,
yeah, see,
And
man.
I didn't bring any headphones.
man.
Do we need to cut this one
Do we
short?
need to cut this one short?
Well, let's see. I mean, we've got
That's a great show tonight.
we've got 5 whole people. Let's see how it goes
got
for a
5
little
whole.
while.
We'll talk a little. If it's irritating, just go ahead and
just go ahead
leave.
and
Sorry, Dave.
leave.
Sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah. So
Hey, I
because
wonder,
we
can we
don't
put
have
our-
our now we know.
Now we know.
Can we put on closed captioning?
For the hearing impaired.
I
Is
don't
there
think
closed-
we
is
have
there a
that.
closed
I don't
captioning
think
on?
we have
For the
that.
hearing harassed.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah.
Check.
General.
Virtual
Nope.
background.
Virtual
No,
background.
nothing.
No, nothing.
So basically, if you're deaf, you can't see our show.
Well,
You can see it.
Well,
You can see
we're
it.
worth looking at.
we're worth looking at.
Yeah, and that's another thing. So Rich, you can show Christy this is what Sholo looks like in June.
What's
In
Sholo? The county?
November-
The county?
No, Sholo's the city. We're about 3 miles from Sholo. But
Oh,
what
is
you
that
have to
where-
remember,
Oh, is that
Rich.
where-
Yeah, what you have to remember, Rich, is in November, December, January, February, this will all be white and very cold.
Eh,
Eh,
you stay in the house.
you stay in the house.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So how's it going? The
So
first
how's it
camping
going,
trip.
The first camping trip.
Wonderful. We had a couple of kerfuffles. We had one issue with the awning that we didn't pay enough attention on how to open the awning when we bought it, and we did it completely bass-ackwards.
You don't.
And there was
it's
some-
not a
You know,
cranky.
It's not a cranky.
It is a cranky, but it has multiple parts, and basically you have to have a degree in engineering to figure it out, or just pay attention. But it created, shall we say, a very spirited discussion.
Yeah. Too bad one of
Yeah,
you's
too
not
bad
an
one of you's
engineer
not
that
an
could figure
engineer
that
that
out.
could figure that out.
We don't listen to engineers. If an engineer says it, it has to be the case.
So he's So the whole reason this discussion is coming up is that Rich was talking about eventually moving outside of his area to maybe the city you're near.
Yeah. I mean, we're about 4 hours from Sholo. It's about 176 miles from Tucson, roughly. And it's
That's
beautiful.
It's
It's about 7,000 feet, and the temperatures have been in the mid to high 80s, but for June that's not bad. And then the evenings are high 50s, low 60s.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm not going to tell you the temperature here because you'll mock me. But it was uncomfortably warm today.
What was it? 80?
I told you I'm not going to tell you. It's just so
that means it was in the 70s then.
So this is my beverage of choice today is this thermo flask filled with ice and gin and Diet Squirt.
Okay, you do realize, just FYI, when you start disguising your alcoholic beverages in water cans, that could be a problem. Just as I'm drinking, just as I'm drinking a Modelo in a plastic cup.
Okay, so you posted a picture
there's a reason. There's a reason for this.
This morning,
we're not allowed to have glass.
You brought along your super fancy coffee ceramic mug. I saw.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. I did that for you.
But you chose to use the plastic cup for your beer.
Well, because ceramic is allowed, glass is not. And my beer was in glass.
So you need another one of those mugs, well, a coffee mug and a beer mug.
That would work. That would work. Yeah. But I guess I could use it for both.
Yeah. So the one thing I've been thinking about something for a while because I heard it on the internet. And I'm curious, or I'm sure that most people don't realize this, and it just makes me, because I'm not. Are you into the astrological signs?
I mean, I listen to them.
So my whole philosophy is that regardless of where the stars were when you were born, it doesn't affect your personality and doesn't, can't affect like what's happening today for you, stuff like that, right? So my buddy Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, the man who killed the Pluto killer.
The Pluto killer pointed out that. And he went into a 15-minute explanation. So you'll just have to take my word for this.
Of course.
But when they developed the astrological signs of like what was in the sky during certain periods of the year was hundreds of years ago. Everything in our solar system had shifted enough since then that the stars have moved almost a whole whatever degree, so that now if you're born, so I'm born a Libra in September, it's really not Libra anymore. It's there's a different. So everybody that thinks they're a certain sign really isn't that sign because the stars have moved.
Oh. Well,
go think about that. There's actually 13 months.
And there's actually, well, we're not going to get into that. There's 13 lunar months, 28 days. Okay.
Right. That's what he mentioned is one of the signs.
I'm camping. I want to drink, I want to smoke cigars, and I want to forget about everything.
Having your head explode.
My head exploding.
That's a fun show.
Exactly. Well, but see, here's the weird thing. For me, I was supposed to be born in February under Aries. But I was late, so I was born under March for Pisces. But now with this shift, I'm the next one down the line. Who knows?
Ferrari. Is that your sign?
Ferrari. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? By the way, speaking of Ferrari, what are you smoking tonight?
Well, I just quit. I've been smoking this Avo, but my dear wife is hanging out next to me in the cool shade. So out of respect, it's now just out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm smoking. I mentioned this on the forum. This time I'm smoking Fratello Blue. These were a pack of 4 cigarettes. It's actually called the Fratello Camo series, and 4 cigars, Robusto size, different Cameroon, Verde, and $13 for 4 cigars. Not a bad deal, and they're not bad.
Not a bad deal.
And they were the only cigar company that had a sticker put on a probe that went to the moon. So now they have a lunar series cigar.
Dave
found that out yesterday.
You don't have that?
No.
You don't have that?
What?
The Lunar Series?
The Lunar Series? No.
Oh, why? Super expensive?
Oh, why? Super expensive?
No, I just didn't know.
Oh, but I didn't even read this, but it looks important.
I don't understand it.
Toss the tar around where he's sitting.
I don't get it.
Around where he's sitting.
Yeah. Douse. Oh, did you water down the area you're smoking around so you don't set it on fire?
No, they took away the fire restrictions today.
Plus Kona marks a spot. So.
Yes. And he goes after squirrels.
All right. So I had a semi. I don't know if you have something you can add to this, but because we don't own the house we're in, I don't go to like the home stores anymore on a regular basis. And I heard about basically a huge blowtorch for starting your charcoal, right? Instead of putting on the liquid and stuff, you just put a small propane tank. So I went there to look for one. They didn't have them, but they had the small propane tank. So I got a small propane tank, and I ordered the thing off of Amazon. But while I was in the home store, I saw they now have this whole contraption where you flip your big propane bottle upside down, and it has legs to hold it upside down. And then this thing you connect to it with like a little pusher valve where you can fill the small propane tanks from the big tank. Have you seen that?
Okay. No, I have not. I've heard about it. But what scares me is that having someone like us being untrained in volatile combustible gases, turning a propane tank upside down, turning it on, and trying to fill another propane tank. No.
Well, but it's made to do anyway. I got to get that. So
no, I will pay my $4 or whatever it costs to get it, or $14 to get my propane tank filled.
Bottle?
Yes.
No, the little ones. You don't refill those. You just toss them and buy new ones, right?
Yeah, I've got the. In fact, you might be able to. You probably can't see it, but there's a little one right behind the grill.
Yeah.
So see, if you got this thing, you wouldn't have to buy new ones. You just fill it at your site. Right.
Yeah, but I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that because I've got a 40-gallon propane tank that runs the coach and my refrigerator and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My coach is run on either electrical or propane.
So anyway, it made me think of like the stuff that I'm missing out on by not going to the home store to see the stuff that I need that I don't know about yet. So I was kind of curious, do you have anything like that that's completely an unnecessary gadget that everybody should really have?
No, not really. I'm pretty, I try to get things that, well, I guess you could argue having as many watches as I have shouldn't be necessary. But no, as far as a home item, well, that's not true. Because every time I go to Home Depot, I come back with something. Tools. I've got more tools. That just various tools.
Yeah.
Well, there's our show. No, I was just trying to. There must be other really cool stuff out there that I haven't run across yet. Not going to the store.
Well, you need a riding mower. I don't have a yard. I don't have a yard with a lot of grass, but I still want a riding mower. Or should I say a lawn tractor? That's a better. And everybody's got to have a lawn tractor. Yes.
We don't even have space at the house we own to store a lawn tractor. That's the problem. I want a trailer.
I want a trailer.
Yeah, but park it in the carport and watch your neighbors talk.
Yeah, not just driving around the neighborhood.
Exactly.
Well, that's why I need a golf cart for that.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know how much those golf carts cost now?
No idea.
You can spend 25, 30 grand on a golf cart.
Okay, that's
with the lithium
that's in your
batteries, so it'll go
neighborhood.
37 miles an hour.
That's in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What would the cost be on a basic
stereo air
golf cart?
conditioning.
What would the cost be on a basic golf cart?
About 8 grand, 8 to 9 grand.
That's
minimum.
crazy.
You can find them
That's
used for about
crazy.
5 grand. I was going to try to talk Sharon into getting a Vespa for the back
Well,
of the coach.
Right. You should
That'd
have
be kinda
something
cool.
on the back of the
Right.
little
You should have
dirt
something
bikes
on
or
the back
something.
of the- yeah.
Well-
little dirt bikes or something.
Now, she doesn't want to ride a motorcycle or a Vespa, so it looks like the tow car will be a Jeep.
Not a Mini Cooper.
Not a Mini Cooper.
No, they can't be flat towed. There's only like 6 or 7 vehicles that you can flat tow, where you can take them out of gear and just roll.
Oh, I
Jeep.
see what you.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Wait, so you got an
And I hope
RV
that-
that's
I hope
leading
got
to
an
you
RV
to have to
that's
get
leading
another
to you
vehicle.
To have to get another vehicle.
Yes,
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
it is. And it's going to be a Jeep, which is even more awesome.
Hmm.
You're the
So-
one who decided you wanted a Jeep.
So just so everybody knows,
I'm staring
the
at my production
conversation
assistant.
going on in
Everybody
the,
knows
in the chat
conversation
is
going on in the
cool
in the
that
chat
folks are
is,
checking in. But poor Rich
cool
had
that folks are checking
surgery
in.
on one
Poor
of his
Rich had
hands,
surgery
and
on
we're
one
seeing
of
this
his
really
hands.
affected
And
his
we're seeing
shaving
this
game
really-
to the fact that he's been using
His shaving game.
goo.
The fact that he's been
and-
using goo and
Here you go, little key car. I think you should
Like a
just
little
you get
key
something
car. I
small
think
enough
you
that
should
you
just
just drive the
something
whole thing
small
up
enough
onto
that
a
you
small
just
trailer.
drive the whole thing up onto a small trailer.
Well, I've got I've got the motorcycle, but Sharon doesn't want to ride out on a motorcycle because they make a thing that goes in the tow hitch to where it drops down. You drive the motorcycle on, you raise it up, and off you go.
Where does Kona
So-
sit?
We
Where does
found out today.
Honestly.
Yeah, today we found out that it would have been nice to have a bicycle. At least
For-
one, because we had to go. Sharon had to go up to the main. Sharon had to go up to the main ranger station to extend our reservation.
I get it, because I was thinking you got a small enough
I
RV
get it.
that you
I was
could drive
thinking
it
you got
around
a
town and
small
stuff.
enough
But once
RV
you're
that
all
you could
set
drive
up,
it
you don't
around
want to
town and
have
stuff, but
to
once you're all
drive
set up,
away.
you don't want to have to drive away.
Yeah, exactly. We're set up. We're hooked up to electrical. We're hooked up to water. We got the awning out. We have the air conditioning on. Jeeves is coming around serving champagne. It's just a pain to pack all that up to go.
Yeah. Hey, I bet if you flat towed a Tesla, it would just charge. while
Okay,
you're
hey,
towing it.
I've got a topic.
Charge while you're towing it.
I've got a topic of conversation.
Looking at your wife. This can't be-
Remember when we were
Looking at
kids?
your wife, this can't be.
No, remember when we were kids? We would take, and Rich might remember this. When we were kids, we had clothespins, and we would take a card, like a playing card, and stick that in the spokes, and you'd get that really cool sound. Well, today we discovered that kids don't do that anymore. They take a plastic bag, blow the plastic bag up, and stick it between the fork and the tire, and it basically sounds like an alien spaceship.
I've never seen that.
A Japanese
I've
alien
never
spaceship.
seen that.
Right.
Wow.
So it's
Wow.
like, yeah, it was so much easier just to put a clothespin in a card. It was like
Yeah,
the
when's the
safety
last
pin
time
and
you
the
seen a
towel and you were
clothespin, though?
Superman.
Yeah, when's the last clothespin though?
Huh? Well, that's true.
Oh, it's Velcro on the collar.
Well, here we
So
are.
apparently,
I feel like just
apparently
relaxing
the-
with
Well,
you.
here we are.
yeah,
I feel like just relaxing with you.
yeah, my latency is, the lake is right here. Not here. Shit. Lake's right there.
Storm's right there.
The thunderstorm is right there.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So you're just
I don't know if
waiting
you can
for
hear,
it to let
can you
loose,
hear
huh?
the thunder?
So you're just waiting for it to let.
Yeah.
It might. I don't know what's going to go first, whether we have lightning or whether I'm going to lose my Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah, you know what? You're
Here,
not
listen,
wrong
listen.
because
Yeah, you know what?
Listen,
You're
listen.
not wrong because
Did you hear that?
A lawnmower?
That was the bicycles.
Oh.
Here comes another one.
Oh,
No, that's the bicycle with the bag in it.
Oh.
you ought to go teach him a thing or two.
You ought to go teach him a thing or two.
Well, I don't have any clothespins, or I would.
Yeah, I get the latency thing
Yeah,
because I
the
can
latency thing because
I can tell
by-
that you're waiting to
I
hear
can
what's coming
tell that you're
out of my
waiting
mouth,
to hear
right?
what's coming out of my mouth, right?
Well, but the nice thing about the hold that thought.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, are you on Wi-Fi or are you on cellular?
Wi-Fi or are you on cellular?
No, I'm on I'm using my hotspot for my
so
cellular
that's cell
phone.
signal.
Yeah, so that's cell
That won't go out.
Yeah, that won't go out.
Yeah,
Until you get hit by lightning.
it just
You get hit by lightning.
exactly. But yeah, this isn't as bad as the dead air that was happening at the show last week when it was just me.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry
Rich,
about-
that's thunder rumbles.
Sorry about it.
So yeah, we're gonna have actually some big,
So yeah, we're
maybe
gonna
big
have
chunks of
actually
time
some
off.
big-
Next week
maybe
we've
big
got a
chunks of time
show.
off. Next week we've got a show.
That's where we're gonna do your
That's where we're gonna
the
do
clothing.
your, the
comments.
Clothing
Yes.
comments.
Whoop.
I didn't know you had a dog.
We don't. That's next door.
We
When
don't.
he sees the cats,
Then what was barking?
That's next door. When
Ah.
it sees the cats.
Oh, okay.
and our cats just look like
I was
what's your
gonna say,
problem?
did you
And our
teach your?
cats just look like what's your problem?
I was gonna say, did you teach your cats how to bark?
It's the only thing they're not scared of.
It's the only thing they're not scared of.
But actually, I was so next
actually,
week
I
will
was-
be
so
the
to-
clothing
next week
show,
will
and
be
then I
the-
think we'll
the
have one
clothing
more,
show,
and
I
then
think we'll
we're
have
gone
one
for a
more,
couple
and
of
then
weeks.
we're gone for a couple of weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's set up for the rest of the summer for
So
camping?
what's
You have more
set-
reservations?
I didn't. God, here we go.
Oh,
I
you have
didn't hear
more
a word you said.
reservations? More camping reservations this summer?
Reservations this summer?
Not so far. We're gonna do more when we get home.
Gotcha.
Not
Are
currently.
you're looking
Are
worried.
you-
Do we need to
You're looking
call this one
worried.
short?
Do we need to call this one short?
Yeah, I think we probably should. I think this is gonna die here pretty soon.
All right. Well, at least we had a show. We'll
Unless
see.
there's any pressing questions from.
Sure.
Yeah, I think we're gonna lose it here pretty soon. So
Oh, here you go.
Oh, here you go.
no, we won't be here for the fireworks. We're gonna be going home that day. So we've got today, tomorrow, and then we'll be driving home on the 4th.
Yeah. All right. Did the clouds just cover you up because
So
the
we'll
color
be
changed
home.
like
Clouds
that?
just cover you up because the color changed like that.
No, the sun just came out over
Oh.
here. The sun's starting to go down. But yeah, I think we probably should call it because I'm
All right.
losing latency big time.
Yeah, that's what we gave it a
but
shot. We thought
just,
about not having one this
Yeah,
week,
that's
but
what
we
we gave it a
thought we
shot. We
should
thought about not
give it a
having
shot.
one this
Mhm.
week, but we thought we should give it a shot.
Well, if nothing else, people got to see the lake and joined us in the mountains. But just don't forget, next week will be the slobification of the United States. Why our best dressed men no longer are best dressed anymore.
Gotcha. All right. Well, it still was half an hour.
All right.
All right, well,
say
goodnight, Dave.
With some
It still
folks.
was half an hour.
Yeah, we did
Did we
well.
catch up with some
Yeah.
folks?
That's
Night,
right.
Dave.
We want to thank everybody and have a good night.
Night, Dave.
Take care.